From the moment of birth to the moment of death, the body is forever changing. The most typical change of all is menopause. For women in particular, this can be a significant turning point in life. There is, of course, the physical change, and there may be emotional problems because women can feel emptiness comparable to that of someone retiring from work. The number of women who experience menopause syndrome is constantly increasing as the pace of society advances. This is not a condition that will solve itself or go away. What methods, then, do Korean traditional medicine use to bring about a healthy menopausal experience? Menopause occurs after women stop menstruating, and it symbolizes a change from maturity to old age. Menopause syndrome comes before, during, and after menopause, but it comes suddenly, particularly to those who are in their late 40s and mid-50s. There are physical and mental changes that differ from person to person. They range from a weak degree, which does not affect daily activity, to their severest form, which can leave some women bedridden. The core of change during menopause begins in the ovaries. In the active phase, there are 300,000 to 400,000 eggs in the ovaries. Each month, eggs are terminated through ovulation. So by the time a woman reaches her late 40s, almost all of her egg supply has been extinguished. Estrogen, the hormone that determines femininity, decreases, and that is when we have menopause. The symptoms that appear during menopause are collectively called menopause syndrome. The usual symptoms are red coloration in the face, stuffy chest, urine leakage, pain that appears in the joints, nerves, and muscles, mood swings, and sluggishness. They are complex and diverse. Symptoms usually improve after 1 to 2 years. About 30% of women, however, need to receive hospital treatment. But because the average life expectancy is increasing, the number may increase to 40% in 20 years. In this phase, estrogen levels decrease because ovary function has weakened. So in modern medicine, they treat this syndrome by replacing female hormones. However, there are side effects to this treatment method. Breast cancer is one of the well-known side effects, but there is also news that it can cause heart disease. We need to explore other directions to treat menopause syndromes. Can Korean traditional medicine find alternative methods to treat hormone deficiency? Actually, Korean traditional medicine has been treating women's physical and emotional changes for quite some time. Even in Tongipogam, women are classified by 7-year stages. There are also detailed records of women's changes during menopause. The most typical symptoms being hot flashes, stuffy chest, and mild depression. Effective herbal ingredients are also recorded in this book, usually used to protect the kidneys. Korean traditional medicine sees that menopause syndrome is a result of weakened kidneys from old age. Kidneys store and produce energy. When this energy vanishes, it causes people to age and may even cause death. But menopause, the symbol of aging in women, is also associated with the kidneys.
한방적인 치료는 몸의 전체적인 기능을 조정을 해주고 호르몬의 분비를 촉진해준다든가 해서 단순히 직접적으로 호르몬제 투여하지 않고도 자체 몸의 기능을 조정을 해주는 그런 방법이 되거든요. 그래서 어떠한 특별한 부작용 없이 전신의 몸의 기능을 튼튼하게 만들어준다든가 정신적으로 피로한 상태나 긴장이 많은 상태를 조정을 해준다든가 뼈를 튼튼하게 해준다든가 이렇게 해서 기능 조정을 해주는 데에 주안점을 두고 있기 때문에 이게 효과적인 상태라고 볼 수가 있죠.
According to Korean traditional medicine, heat rises to the top during menopause. This causes stuffiness in the chest, crimsoning of the face, and insomnia. In reality, when examining body heat, The chest area is red. We can see that the heat is concentrated in the upper part. Lee Tae-soon, a 55-year-old woman. She also experienced severe menopause syndrome for 1 year. Because of its severity, she had to receive treatment from the hospital. Her most frequent symptoms was heat rising to the face, which made her feel hot. Additionally, she also suffered from depression, so she couldn't perform her household responsibilities. Instead, she lied in bed all day. Her condition improved within 2 months of receiving Korean traditional medicine treatment.
맥이 많이 약하게 나타나시는데요. 기도 좀 약하시고 그다음에 신기능도 많이 좀 약해지셨어요. 혀 좀 한번 내밀어 보세요.
We were able to determine the amount of heat in her body by the color of her tongue.
혀가 이렇게 전반적으로 붉고 좀 속안에 열이 많은 그런 상태를 나타내고 계시거든요.
Before, blood didn't circulate well, so it affected her shoulders. But now she does not feel discomfort when performing her daily activities.
갱년기가 오시게 되면은 보통 그 증상이 딱 폐경이 오시기 시작해야만 나타나는 건 아니거든요. 그래서 폐경 전에도 나타나실 수 있고 폐경 후에도 나타나실 수가 있으세요. 그래서 가장 기본적으로 나타나는 증상은 상열감이거든요. 그래서 얼굴이 갑자기 화끈화끈 달아오르고 그다음에 식은땀이 줄줄 흐르고 그다음에 가슴이 좀 답답하시고 밤에 좀 잠을 잘 못 주무시고 기운이 쭉 빠져서 힘도 하나도 없고 만사가 귀찮고 어깨가 좀 아프시고 허리도 아프시고 그런 증상이 나타나시게 됩니다.
There is no need to test hormone levels when menopause syndrome appears after menopause. The degree of the hormone level is not an important matter because we don't treat the hormones. Instead, we can make an accurate diagnosis through blood tests. We can find the cause through the globule shape. When the globules are long, it means that the hormone level is disproportionate. If it has a wrinkled appearance, the body's power of resistance has dropped. Also, if the globules are distributed unevenly, there will most likely be symptoms like crimsoning of the face, heart pounding, and sweating of the hands and feet. Medicine is usually the method used when treating menopause syndrome. Medicine treats the cause of the syndrome. Herbal acupuncture is used to treat the cause and symptoms of menopause syndrome. It is most effective for treating hot flashes. We apply herbal acupuncture to these 2 places. This is connected to the back area. Because this point is directly above the kidneys, it protects the weakened kidneys. Damsu point is above the Shinsu point. When applied to this area, the accumulated phlegm in the body is eliminated and it relieves stress. We apply herbal acupuncture to the Damsu point to treat symptoms like stuffy chest and insomnia.
약침은 예전에는 사용하던 방법이 아니고요. 최근에 와서 많이 사용하게 되었는데 그 한약과, 그러니까 침과 약과의 효과를 같이 동시에 보기 위해서 사용하는 거거든요. 그래서 한약을 증류치질한 약침액을 혈자리에 놓게 되는데 그 약의 효과를 더 신속하게 보기 위해서 혈자리에 놓게 됩니다.
Medicine used in herbal acupuncture is definitely made from nature. Radix remini preparata, Rhizoma discoriae, and Fructus cornea are used to improve kidney function when treating menopause syndrome. Cortex mautan and Fructus gardeniae are used to lower the heat in the body. And Pericarpium citrate are used to improve the liver. Herbal medicine's characteristic is to prepare the medicine mixing various herbal ingredients. Preparing medicine for menopause syndrome is similar to preparing medicine for herbal acupuncture. After washing the ingredients clean, heat is increased to make an herbal juice. This is then distilled. It is used as medicine for herbal acupuncture after the pure distilled juice has been sterilized. This is the improved treatment method in Korean traditional medicine because it combines external and internal treatment of acupuncture and medicine. Pain from menopause syndrome is treated with average acupuncture. Applying acupuncture in the Taechu point between Gyeongchu and Hyungchu point alleviates pain felt from stiffening of the neck. The neck stiffens, and blood doesn't circulate well when you receive stress. For this, we apply acupuncture on both shoulders at the Gyeongjong point. Applying it on both sides of the back of the neck on the Chunju point alleviates pain in the neck, shoulders, and back. Kokji point, which is in the elbow area, helps clear your head and takes away numbness in the arms and legs. Also, Hapgok point, which is between the thumb and the forefinger, aids digestion and blood circulation.
한참 심을 때는 아무것도 안 했어요. 너무 힘들어가지고. 이 열도 막 있다가 뭐 그냥 막 얼굴이 화끈화끈 올라달아요. 그러다가도 좀 있으면 아무 괜찮은데 좋게 있으면 더 그러고 그냥 이렇게 땀은 흘리더나 온 몸이 다 축축하고 막 그랬어요. 근데 지금은 그런 게 없고 이제 얼굴만 화끈거리는 거 조금 그래. 이제는 다 나섰지 뭐 그것은 뭐 일도 아니에요.
There has been more interest regarding menopause syndrome as the normal lifespan has increased. Many middle-aged women attended a lecture sponsored by the Seoul Public Health Center. This lecture was about treatment and preventative methods for osteoporosis. The medical experts explain how to treat and prevent symptoms for menopause syndrome.
골다공증은 회복을 해주려고 그래도 외부로 근육도 없죠. 근육이 자꾸 없어지죠. 그리고 직접 닿는 데마다는 잘 부러지기 시작하거든요. 그러니까 그런 거를 예방을 저희가 해야 되겠습니다.
All women experience menopause, but when eating healthy and exercising are part of their lifestyles, they can experience it without suffering from too many symptoms. Middle-aged women are most concerned about osteoporosis because this disease causes great discomfort. How do they prevent this in their daily life?
그리고 운동을 많이 하고 이제 칼슘제 많이 먹고 등산 다니고 그래서 그런지 뭐 괜찮는데 태양성 관절염은 좀 있어요 지금.
운동은 좀 하고 한 30분씩은 걸었어요. 아침에 주로 하고 낮에는 안 했어요. 근데 이제 앞으로 낮에 좀 하려고.
The most typical symptoms that cause discomfort in old age are associated with bone and joint problems. We usually hear that our bones weaken with age. Osteoporosis is a sponge-like condition of the bone that results from a lack of calcium, protein, and phosphorus. When that happens, the bones break easily because they have become weak. Osteoporosis is the reason why there are so many elderly patients with fractured bones. Unless bones are strengthened beforehand, patients are bound to suffer from osteoporosis when they reach menopause. When we did research on middle-aged women, 35% of them had weakened marrow, and 7% of them had osteoporosis. All in all, it was apparent that this was all related to the weakening of the bones. The number of osteoporosis patients increases as people get older. A mere 5% in their 50s can increase to 25% in their 70s. It is found that 1 out of 4 people suffer from osteoporosis. It has become the severest illness among the menopause symptoms.
어디가 많이 아프신 데가
Kim
있으세요?
Jong-bok, a 64-year-old woman. Although she hiked and swam daily, through old age and as her marrow depleted, she contracted osteoporosis. She felt the most pain in her knees. Even climbing stairs had become so difficult that she finally sought treatment at a Korean traditional medicine clinic.
굉장히 긴장된 상태도 많고 아마 신경도 좀 많이 쓰시는 것 같고 또 몸의 전체적인 기능도 좀 약해져 있고 뼈도 많이 약해져 있고 이런 상태거든요. 이게 몸에 지치지 않을 정도는 해야 되니까.
We discover osteoporosis too late in patients because they will not know of its existence until they feel discomfort or pain. A body heat test was done on Mrs. Kim's legs. Through this test, you can confirm the existence of the illness. You can detect osteoporosis through Korean traditional medicine. The knees, where she felt the severest pain, were light green and bluish, and both legs were reddish. We were able to see that she had bad blood circulation. Her knees were cold and had blood clotting. Then what is her marrow density? For accurate diagnosis, we used marrow density measuring device that is used in Western medicine as well. We were able to see the degree of depletion in Mrs. Kim's marrow.
이렇게 검사를 했는데 이게 발 뒤꿈치 뼈거든요. 발 뒤꿈치 뼈를 검사를 해서 이 가운데 빨간 표시가 돼 있는 데가 이제 엑스레이로 거기를 조사를 해서 골밀도를 측정해서 골다공증이 있나 없나 검사를 한 겁니다. 그래서 이제 그 결과가 어떻게 나왔냐면은 이 표같이 나왔는데 이 표에서 초록색이 정상 수치고요. 이 초록색에서 점점 빨간색으로 내려갈수록 골다공증이 되는 건데 WHO 기준으로 해서 마이너스 2.5 이하가 골다공증이라고 하기 때문에 지금 현재 골다공증이 와 있는 상태입니다.
일반적으로 골다공증이라는 것은 뼛속이 많이 비어가지고 약해지는 경우를 얘기하게 되고 한방에서도 역시 마찬가지로 신수가 많이 빠져나가고 약해진다고 이렇게 얘기하고 있기 때문에 보신을 위주로 해서 근골을 강화시켜주는 약제를 쓴다든가 또 골다공증이 갖고 있는 그 환자들의 그 나타나는 증상 예를 들어서 뭐 허리가 아프다든가 다리가 아프다든가 무릎이 아프다든가 하는 그 각각의 나타나는 증상에 대해서 거기에 맞는 치료를 해주게 되죠. 그래서 튼튼하게 해주면서 진통이라든가 활혈을 시켜준다든가 해서 치료를 해주는 방법이 되죠.
Acupuncture treatment is best to treat osteoporosis pain. Hyolhae point is 2.5 centimeters inward from the knee. This point aids blood circulation. Opposite of Hyolhae, Yanggu also alleviates pain in the knees. 6 centimeters downwards from the knees is the Joksamni point. Before moxibustion treatment was applied here to increase the lifespan, but when you apply acupuncture, it helps blood to circulate. Hyunjung point, which is on the lower part of the legs, strengthens the bones, and when acupuncture is applied to Taechung point, above the feet, it increases blood and energy circulation. Moxibustion treatment, which stimulates the points with heat, is also effective for sharp pains in the bones. It is good to apply moxibustion at Gihe, near the belly button, Kwanwon, which is one of the most important points of the whole body, and Chunguk, where all the energy of the kidneys and reproductive organs meet. Samumgyo, which is about 3 fingers above the inner ankle, is an important point for women. Application in this area is an effective treatment for pain that comes from cold. Herbal medicine treats osteoporosis by regulating the internal organs. According to Korean traditional medicine, the liver regulates the muscles and the kidneys regulate the bones. Cortex euchamae is prepared to strengthen the liver and the kidneys. Floss carthami is a dried safflower that was moistened from the morning dew. This helps blood to circulate and loosens blood clots. Radix archrianthus bidentitae the dried root of acryanthus, is an ingredient used when the knees are cold and muscles lack energy. Cortex acanthopinaceae, the dried root bark, are effective for pain, plus it strengthens the bones and the muscles. Corno cervi pantotrichium, a prized herb in Korean traditional medicine, is from a young pylos antler. This builds up blood and energy and strengthens the bones and the muscles because it improves the kidney function. Interest in better health during old age is increasing today. But the main issue is how healthily we can deal with menopause, the turning point to old age. We should not be concerned with the most characteristic menopausal symptom, loss of reproduction. It is most important to have a positive attitude. We need to keep in mind that we must have a healthy lifestyle, not only during menopause, but while we are still young. Qigong exercise harmonizes your mind and body and controls your breathing. This is an especially effective treatment for menopausal women. Let's beat menopause with Qigong exercise. The first movement is to beat the whole body. First, beat your body with your left hand and evenly beat the right side of your upper and lower body. Do this on your left side using the same method. This relaxes the muscles and opens up arteries. It helps your mind clear up because it helps blood to circulate throughout the whole body. For this next movement, gather both your hands to your chest and open both your legs to shoulder width. Then bend both your knees slowly. Exhale and inhale as you simultaneously lower your upper body and shoulders forward, and again as you straighten your knees and your body. This movement helps your body get rid of impure energy, balances out your mind and body, and accelerates your metabolism. This movement is beneficial for menopausal women whose hormone levels have decreased. Loosen up, bend your knees slightly, and shake your whole body. First, keep it at a low speed, then gradually heighten the speed. You should finish off this movement with a low speed again. This is an effective way of taking away worries and anxiety. This next movement is to restore damage from osteoporosis. As you bend your knees, let both of your arms fall naturally. Then you allow your body and arms to sway in a circular motion. At the same time, bend your left knee while straightening your right. This is effective in making your muscles flexible because it utilizes every joint in your body, therefore making your bones strong. Exercise is an absolute necessity for menopausal women whose bodily functions have weakened. But you should refrain from extensive exercise. Qigong exercise can improve your body's functions without straining your body, so why not beat menopause through Qigong exercise?